Alright, let's go over this. You have A or B?
I'll pick A.
Is this number between 0 and 360?
No.
How did you get it there?
So I use the equation.
Yep.
I put the first one's angle, which is 1,190.
Yep.
And since it rotates 3 times.
Okay, here's a question. It is rotation. They call it the variable n. Is it going to be a negative number or a positive number?
It's going to be negative.
Yep. How many?
3.
Good.
And you multiply that by 360.
So that's a plus 360 because that's we're talking about angles are measured in degrees. And when you do that,
That equals to 110.
raise your hand if you got 110 degrees. And again, you can just simply keep subtracting 360 from your given angle until the number is between 0 and 360 when he got 110. So your angle is going to lie in which quadrant?
So the second one.
Yep. So this angle, the new angle is 110 degrees. Just think about it. If I keep spinning this angle, 110. Add 360 degrees. Add 360 again, and then you add 360 again, then you're going to get 1190. Okay? Good job, Jave. Sarah, were you here yesterday? Sarah A? Melissa, what'd you get for B? Negative what? Negative 20. Question. Is that between 0 and 360? So you're going to have to do it one more time. Does that make sense? So negative 740. How many rotations do you think? But remember, was that enough? So how many rotations now? 3 times 360. You put that in your calculator. .340 degrees. So we learned yesterday standard position 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. And 340 is going to lie between 270 and 360. So essentially that angle looks like this, going in this direction. And then the idea is like pretend you're standing here looking at, I don't know, the window because you're really cold and the window has lots of sun, right? And let's just say we play a game and I say, okay, turn around 3 times. And you rotate around, you're like, oh, right? You're really dizzy, but you'll end up in the same place. That's what coterminal angles are. Find a coterminal angle between 0 and 360 that is coterminal with the given angles. This is another way of saying like the least possible positive. Ricardo, which letter do you want to do? C or D?
C.
How many rotations are you going to do? Echo? 2. 743. 2 rotations. Degrees or radians? Question. The rotations, are they going to be positive or negative? Yep. So 743 minus 720, and your answer? 23 degrees. Raise your hand if you got that. And Frida, 23 degrees is in which quadrant? Correct. So if you're in standard position, and you rotate positive degrees, go which way, class? up. So this is 23 degrees. I'm not using my ruler. I'm doing a big no-no. That's a 23-degree angle. If you're there from here, if you spun it around 2 full rotations, negative, which would go which way? Counterclockwise. Which way? Clockwise. Count with me, rotations. Ready, set, go. 1, 2. That would give you 743 degrees because you're starting with 23 and you're adding 360 and you're adding 360. Okay? Let's try another one. Brian, how many rotations for D? One rotation? Question. If you did 1 rotation and you added that, is that a number between 0 and 360? So if you did negative 500 plus 360, is that a positive or negative number? Because we're trying to get a positive number. Does that make sense? So how many rotations do you think we're going to need? If we did negative 1, that's a negative minus a negative, we still have a negative number. Let's do 2 rotations. So negative 500 plus 720. Brian, what do you get as your answer? $220 degrees. Raise your hand if you got 220. Jaime, which quadrant is 220? Let's review our quadrants. Class, what quadrant is this? 1 here. Let's review our degrees. Class, how many degrees? 0, 90, and a full rotation is 360. Okay. So 220 degrees is between 180 and 270. It is a little bit closer to the 180. So this is what my angle looks like. This 220 degrees is coterminal with negative 500. If I start here at this position and I spin it around 2 times, going counterclockwise, clockwise, you spin it around, you will get to the same position. Now, on the numbers here, put your finger on the one that's actually coterminal. Do you guys see this? 0 and 360 are an example of what we learned yesterday. They are actually coterminal angles. Okay?